Why do women start to dislike their husbands as they get older? A wisdom-filled truth. Have you ever looked at your partner and wondered what happened to the love we once had? You are not alone. As the years go by, many couples experience a shift in their relationship. The deep affection and passion that once defined their marriage begin to fade. But why does this happen? Is it inevitable, or can it be reversed? Imagine this. A couple who has been together for decades wakes up one morning and one of them feels an emptiness that was never there before. They think back to the early days when conversations flowed effortlessly, filled with dreams, laughter, and excitement. There were stolen glances, spontaneous gestures of love, and the feeling that they were each other's whole world. But over time, life took over. Conversations have become transactional, revolving around bills, responsibilities, and daily routines. The silence between them now carries more weight than words. There is still love, but something feels different, distant. One partner wonders if this is just part of growing older or if something deeper has shifted in their relationship. If you have ever felt this way or know someone who has, stay with me until the end of this video. Today, we are diving deep into a question that millions of couples around the world ask. Why do women lose interest in their husbands as they age? More importantly, how can we rebuild the emotional connection and keep love alive even after decades of marriage? This video is not about placing blame. It is about understanding the hidden reasons behind this emotional distance and, most importantly, discovering the small yet powerful steps that can bring back the warmth, laughter, and love that every marriage deserves. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you will never miss out on valuable insights that can transform your relationship. And if you are interested in this topic, give this video a thumbs up so we can reach and help more people just like you. If you're over 60, you may notice changes in your marriage that you never expected. Perhaps you find yourself reminiscing about the past, wondering why the deep connection you once shared feels different now. Maybe you've sensed a growing emotional distance, a change in the way you and your spouse communicate, or even a quiet yearning for something that seems to be missing. This stage of life brings wisdom and reflection, but it also brings new relationship challenges that many couples are faced with navigating. The way you and your spouse connect, communicate, and express love may be different than it was decades ago. This video is here to help you understand those changes and, more importantly, show you how to navigate them with wisdom and love. Let's get started. Reasons why women lose interest in their husbands. One of the biggest misconceptions about long-term relationships is that love naturally fades over time. The truth is that love doesn't disappear, it grows. But when certain factors aren't addressed, women can start to feel emotionally distant from their husbands. Let's explore the main reasons behind this change and what can be done to prevent it. Expectations change over time. At first, love seems easy, and both partners envision a future filled with joy and harmony. For example, one woman once admired her husband's spontaneity. She loved the way he could pack his bags on a whim and take her on a weekend getaway. But years later, as family life became more responsibilities, that spontaneity became reckless instead of fun. Now, she craves stability, careful planning, and security, but her husband lives in the present, oblivious to her changing needs. The love remains, but frustration grows as their expectations no longer match. In the early years, romance flows easily and every moment is exciting. However, as life progresses, responsibilities such as career, finances, raising children, etc. become the focus. Women who once prioritized their husbands may begin to feel overwhelmed by the daily pressures of life. If her emotional needs are not met, she will begin to withdraw. What is the solution? Couples must regularly communicate about their changing expectations. Instead of holding on to frustration, discuss what you need from each other at different stages of life. Reassess your relationship dynamics and make sure both partners feel heard and valued. Imbalance in household responsibilities. Consider a couple who shared everything equally when they were young. Both worked, both contributed, and their lives were balanced. But over time, the wife handles most of the household chores. She wakes up earlier, cooks, cleans, and takes care of the family's needs while her husband enjoys retirement without the same sense of responsibility. One evening, she watches him relax on the couch, scrolling through his phone while she washes the dishes. The problem is not the housework, but the feeling of not being recognized, of carrying the invisible burden of the relationship without recognition. Over time, resentment replaces affection. She manages the home, plans family events, and makes sure everything runs smoothly. If her efforts go unnoticed or unappreciated, resentment builds. A strong marriage is built on teamwork. The husband must actively participate in household responsibilities, not as a favor but as an equal partner. Simply acknowledging his wife's contributions or offering to share the workload can rekindle appreciation and connection. Emotional and physical intimacy fades. In the early years of a relationship, couples often express affection through touch, compliments, and quality time. But over time, the demands of life cause intimacy to fade. Without consistent emotional connection, women can begin to feel invisible in their own marriage. Lack of meaningful communication. Imagine a couple sitting across from each other at the dinner table. Years ago, they would talk for hours about their dreams, interests, and future. Now, the conversation is reduced to, have you paid the electric bill yet? Or what time is your doctor's appointment tomorrow? One evening, the wife brings up something that excites her, like a new class she wants to take, a book she just finished reading. But her husband barely lifts his eyes from the newspaper. In that moment, she feels invisible. She longs for the days when they really listen to each other. The emotional distance grows wider with each unfinished conversation. Conversations become mechanical and the emotional depth fades. Women who often crave emotional connection can feel unheard and unimportant. The good news is that intimacy can be rekindled by loving each other. Small gestures like holding hands while walking in the park or somewhere, cuddling while sleeping, looking at each other lovingly, expressing gratitude, or planning a special evening together make a big difference. Intimacy is not just about the physical, but also about feeling appreciated, loved, appreciated, and emotionally safe with your partner. The key to restoring connection is intentional communication. Take the time to talk. Not about responsibilities, but about each other's dreams, feelings, and aspirations. Ask open-ended questions and really listen to what your partner is thinking. A strong emotional connection leads to a strong relationship. As people age, they develop new interests, goals, and perspectives. If a couple is not actively growing together, they risk drifting apart. Women who are seeking personal growth may feel held back if their husbands do not share the same enthusiasm for growth. To stay connected, find activities that you both enjoy. Whether it's traveling, taking up a new hobby, or simply taking a morning walk together, shared experiences strengthen the bond between partners. How to rekindle love and passion. Now that we've explored why women may feel distant from their husbands, let's talk about solutions. A strong marriage takes effort, but the rewards are worth it. Here are 5 effective ways to rekindle love and passion in a long-term relationship. Express gratitude daily. Appreciation is the foundation of love. A simple thank you or I appreciate you can help your partner feel appreciated. When she feels appreciated, she's more likely to reciprocate love and affection. Rekindle the romance. Who says romance is only for young couples? Surprise your partner with a heartfelt note, a special date night, or a small gesture that reminds them why you fell in love in the first place. Romantic efforts don't have to be grand, they just have to be intentional. Listen with intention. Active listening means being present, making eye contact, and showing genuine interest in what your partner has to say. When she feels heard, she feels loved. Learn and grow together. Find a common passion, take a class together, or travel to a new place. Doing something new will create excitement and deepen your bond. Remember why you fell in love. Reflect on your journey together. Remember the moments that made your relationship special and use them as a foundation to build a stronger future. We covered a lot in this video, but here are the key points that can help transform your relationship. First, expectations change over time. What once brought joy and excitement may no longer mean the same, and that's okay. It's important to communicate those changes and adjust together rather than drifting apart. Second, an imbalance in family responsibilities can create resentment. When one partner feels like they're shouldering the burden of the marriage without being appreciated or supported, emotional distance begins to grow. The key to a strong relationship is teamwork and mutual respect. Third, intimacy, both emotional and physical, fades when it's neglected. It's not the grand gestures, it's the little things. For example, holding hands, making eye contact, cuddling in bed, and expressing gratitude help keep the flame of love alive. Fourth, meaningful communication is essential. When conversations become transactional, love starts to feel more like a routine than a connection. Take the time to really listen and connect with your partner beyond your daily responsibilities. Fifth, growing together is key to maintaining a relationship. Life changes, and so do people. Finding common activities, goals, and passions ensures that both partners continue to grow in tandem rather than in different directions. Marriage is a journey, not a destination. Every relationship faces challenges, but with understanding, communication, and effort, love can thrive at any stage of life. If you recognize any of the issues we discussed today, remember that change is possible. Small actions can lead to big changes. Now, I have a challenge for you. Take 5 minutes today to express gratitude for your spouse. Say something kind, acknowledge their efforts, or just hold their hand. You'll be amazed at how small gestures can spark deep connections. Every day you live is not just a part of your life, but also a gift you give to the person you love. A kind word, a caring gesture, or a shared moment can make all the difference. That is how you create your most precious legacy. A legacy of love, meaning, and connection. If you find these lessons touching and deeply appreciative, please share them to spread these values to more people, helping more seniors to have happy and fulfilled lives in old age. Hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos in the future. Don't forget to hit the like button. Your support is our motivation to bring more meaningful and valuable content. Thank you for watching this video, and remember that love does not fade with time. It becomes stronger when nurtured. Every relationship faces challenges, but with understanding, communication, and effort, love can thrive at any stage of life. If you recognize any of the issues we discussed today, please comment below the video. Remember that change is possible. Small actions can lead to big changes. Live today so you don't have regrets tomorrow. See you in the next video.